We just got a major update on Dylan Larkin and his status as Todd McLellan gives a huge update on the captain's health. But not only that, the Red Wings have made multiple moves, including an update on some of the new players coming in and one of their star players down in the AHL. But there are some interesting implications with this roster move that we're going to break down in this episode of Red Wings Digest. But before we get into all of that, a quick reminder to hit that subscribe button. We've noticed that still 95% of you guys who watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. So if you want to stay up to date with everything that's going on with the Red Wings, go down below, hit that free subscribe button. If you're over on Facebook, hit that free follow button. And again, you get to stay up to date with everything that's going on with the Red Wings. And we're well on our way to our goal of 5,000 subscribers. The support has been unbelievable on the channel so far. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in and giving your thoughts down below. We read the comments as well. But Mark, let's get right into it. Everybody is waiting for this, of course, because last night in a devastating, honestly, devastating moment, devastating game, whatever you want to call it, and then Matthew Tkachuk scoring a hat trick to boot. Todd McLellan has revealed an update this morning on Dylan Larkin and his health moving forward, and that it's not as bad as everyone was thinking it was going to be, which is great. Everybody rejoice, and let's get into it. Todd McLellan says that Dylan Larkin, while he won't play tomorrow, which is obviously not ideal, the Red Wings got to win as many games as they can. I mean, if the Columbus Blue Jackets win their next game, the drop-off here is 3 points between where the Wings are and falling outside of the playoffs, which is crazy. You can see the entire scope of that here on your screen. Columbus right there, and the Red Wings, just a couple points ahead at this point. So it would be tight if they were to win their next game. Now, to get to the update and your thoughts, Mark, and again, let us know in the comments how you feel below. This is not the most opportune time for your captain to go down with an injury. He's going to miss one game, and they're going to take it day by day. What do you think about it?
I mean, when we first seen that injury, I looked at that, my jaw was on the floor. I genuinely thought his season looked to be over, and seeing this update, it's a breath of fresh air. Listen, around Detroit, we know the curse that has been around this team in the month of March. We wish we could have traded that for future considerations at the draft or at the deadline, but this is a team, of course, getting this update, just seeing that it's day to day, that they're going to work, that he's actually traveling with the team on their upcoming road trip, so he's not going to stay back and nurse this. He is going to travel with the team. Darius, this is one of the biggest updates. We just seen two trades that doesn't even match the risk of what we just seen coming through with that quote. So seeing the update, seeing what Dylan Larkin has done this year, looking at the lineup, which we're going to dive into, not only is he the captain of this team, but he's arguably and probably is the most consistent, or probably not so much in the past month, but this guy is the most important player within this organization, bar none. We've seen what he did for the Olympics as well, stepping up. Everyone spoke about him being a leader. Seeing that this is day-to-day, yes, he could be out a week, maybe it's 2 weeks, but just knowing that this is not a long-term injury is so nice to see.
Yeah, like you said, you saw him go down. You're like, whoa, what just happened? You see the replay and you're like, oh my God, his season's over. And now you get this update that it doesn't seem that bad and he'll be day-to-day. So hopefully he doesn't miss more than one game because he's not playing on Sunday. We'll keep you guys up to date on the channel with what's going on with that. But we also have some roster moves. Not just roster moves, but new players coming in. Obviously, David Perron, there's a lot of question marks around that. He was acquired at the trade deadline. He was at practice today, so he's skating again, and he should be back in the lineup soon. So he is going to play. Like a lot of people were talking about, oh, he might not even play the rest of the season. No, the expectation is that he's going to play. He's come back from hernia surgery, and it looks like he should return soon. It's nothing imminent at this point. But a subsequent move because of Dylan Larkin going down with injury is the man of the hour. We were talking about him a couple of videos ago, Mark, and he's been ripping up the AHL this year, and not just this entire year, but lately he's been playing very good. It's Michael Nygaard, and he's been recalled from the AHL's Grand Rapids Griffins under emergency conditions. Obviously, those emergency conditions we all know is Dylan Larkin going down with an injury, but there's some interesting implications with this move, Mark. Obviously, great player, right? Like, he's ripping up the league this year in the AHL. When I say ripping up, obviously, he's not like putting up Connor McDavid numbers in the AHL or anything like that. But, I mean, good point totals, right? He can definitely play in the NHL. A lot of people were calling for him to be called up anyway. But I want your thoughts on this, which is he might not even get into the lineup. And the reason for that is because if he does play, it burns a year off of his ELC. So it could just be something where, hey, we can afford to call somebody up, and you can see some of the lines. We'll get into that as well. Hey, we need to call somebody up to fill out the roster. Why not get this guy up here to kind of get into practice, be around the guys, what it's like to be an NHLer, all of that stuff. So I feel like it could be more of that. Or maybe they are planning to burn the year off his ELC, and they want him to get into a game because of how good he's playing right now. So what are your thoughts on that? Because I think that's a very interesting kind of implication and, monkey wrench into all of this at this point.
I think the big thing is looking at the stats. The AHL, he's been absolute dominant. What was it? 7 straight games with 7 goals, or whatever the ridiculous number was. This kid has been absolute dominant. Yes, they're going to make more moves. So we've seen Todd come out himself and say they're going to make more. They only have 12 on the roster. They're going on a 4-game trip. But I think at the end of the day, if you're looking at the playoffs coming up, this team wants to make a run. This is the type of guy, especially with the hot streak. If you're down Dylan Larkin, if you're looking at a team with also multiple guys in this organization, David Perron, of course, is a holder spot for Raymond, who is out due to, I believe, a maintenance day as well. This is a team that has a lot of banged up guys. Why not get the kid in? Yes, you burn the year of the ELC, but at the end of the day, I think getting your best talent within this roster is going to be a huge part of it. And listen, if he comes up, he doesn't pan out, and you send him back down the year the ELC is gone, but I think it's worth the risk at the end of the day, Darius. I don't know if you feel different. I know they're going to make another call up. Maybe this is one of those moves where they just want to get MBN up into this lineup and just kind of be around the team, like you said. But at the end of the day, why not just play him? And who cares about the LC if he comes in on this hot streak?
Yeah, I think on one hand, obviously, if you want to be cautious about it, yeah, get him into the practices around the guys, all of that, and then he doesn't have to play. But on the other side, you're right. Like, he's playing very well, so why not just throw caution to the wind at this point and burn a year and have him in the lineup? He is skating on the third line right now, at least in practice this morning, and that's including Raymond being out due to maintenance. Like you said, we didn't even get to that because there's so much going on with the team. But Raymond missing some time, and then MBN on that third line today. So we'll see what ends up happening tomorrow. I don't think I would be totally like, it's not the worst thing in the in the world. Like, I don't think we're gonna come on tomorrow morning and be like, oh my god, they burned a year off and this is the worst thing ever, right? And I feel like most fans won't care about that. Most fans, that is. But at the end of the day, we'll see what they end up doing. And he is skating on that third line, so that'll be interesting. You can see this on the power play as well. So JVR is net front. DeBrincat is in the bumper. Kane as well with Cider. And the second unit didn't even practice today, so that goes to show. Also, the power play needs to get going here. 5-on-5 play also needs to get going. The only team in the Eastern Conference in a playoff spot with a negative goal differential. So Justin Faulk as well, major update here. He is expected to join the team in New Jersey on the road trip, the first game of the road trip here, and make his Red Wings debut tomorrow. So they're wasting no time. He's getting into the lineup. This is good news too. And we also have an interesting quote, Mark. What are your thoughts on this from, one of the newest acquired Red Wings, talking about another newly acquired Red Wing?
And I think the big thing is looking at Perron, who's, of course, 2 weeks out from what the set timeline should be, spoke on this. Former teammates who we know Perron was a big part of not only the locker room, but this team a couple of years ago, and see them speaking highly of Justin Faulk, where we see, I'm pumped to have him. I think all Wings fans should be super happy to have him. Yes, the premium was quite a bit. You traded out draft picks, a prospect, and everything in between. Justin Hull, if you want to count that as a player. But at the end of the day, looking at Justin Faulk, what he brings to this team, a guy that has picked up his defensive game, someone that stepped in before being traded from St. Louis. Darius, he was eating about 24 minutes a game. That's Mo numbers. We're seeing a guy that can join this group, can eat the big moments, take some minutes off Mo's game so he doesn't have to wear himself out, even though that man's indestructible, knock on wood. But this is a guy that's going to help 5-on-5 with puck moving, penalty kill, power play. I think at the end of the day, a lot of people might look and say, hey, we give up a KHL prospect, those draft picks, a roster player, an AHL roster player. But I think the importance of adding Justin Faulk to that top 4 is going to be phenomenal once we get into a playoff hunt.
Yeah, and it's not just about the offense or the defense specifically. Like, adding a guy like this brings a lot to the lineup. Like you said, like the distribution of minutes. Like, if Mo Sider's playing a couple minutes less, maybe not a couple minutes, but still a little bit less, he might be more effective in his minutes, and he's not playing the toughest competition every single time. You can also rely on a guy like Justin Faulk. And I'm telling you guys, fans, Red Wings fans, when this guy comes in from the point and he's pinging them in with that slap shot bar down, you are going to be feeling very nice. So hopefully he can find his offensive game very quickly for this Red Wings team. And it all starts tomorrow. He's getting into the lineup, so it'll be interesting to see how Todd McLellan kind of distributes everything and the minutes, especially on the back end, but obviously the forward group too. We'll see what happens with Lucas Raymond. We know Larkin's not playing. And MBN, is he going to actually get into the lineup? Is he going to play? That'll be interesting. Let us know how you feel in the comments below. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with everything Red Wings.